Hello everyone, welcome to civil engineering classes. So today onwards we will teach some gate classes of civil engineering. As a part of the gate classes we are considering some important topics and we will teach the corresponding concept and we will solve some examples and also some previous gate year questions. Okay. So today we are taking a concept called static indeterminacy from a subject structural analysis. Okay. So let's start this concept. So first of all we should understand what is the determinate structure and indeterminate structure. So there are two type of the structures, one is determinate and indeterminate. So we can find this definition of this determinate structure which can be solved by only equilibrium equations. So we know that there are three equilibrium equations, that is sigma fx is equal to 0, sigma fy, sigma m. So if any structure can be solved using these three equilibrium equations, so that is called determinate structure. Next, indeterminate structure, if the structure cannot be solved by equilibrium equations alone, then it is called indeterminate structure. It means that we need some extra equations here. So these three equations are not sufficient to get this structure details. So that is called indeterminate structure. So how to find out that indeterminacy? That is called static indeterminacy. So simple, if you know the number of unknowns, nothing but reactions minus number of equilibrium equations, generally we will take 3, okay, for a two dimensional bodies. So you can find out the static indeterminacy which is equal to number of unknowns minus number of equilibrium equations. So simply you can say that this is R minus 3 for a two dimensional body. So we have different type of the structures. So you can see here truss and beam and frame. Okay. So if you see the truss, basically in the truss we made some assumptions. Here you can see that all the joints are pin jointed. Okay. So that is the first assumption of the truss, all the joints are pin jointed and the load acting exact at the joints only. Okay. So anyway, so for a truss, how to calculate the static indeterminacy? So for any structure, the static indeterminacy which is equal to external static indeterminacy plus internal static indeterminacy. So this external static indeterminacy basically depends upon the reactions of the supports, and this internal static indeterminacy depends upon the number of members and the joints. Okay. So for a truss, the external static indeterminacy which is equal to R minus 3. Okay. And internal static indeterminacy we can have this formula m minus 2j minus 3. So here R is nothing but number of support reactions and m is number of members, j is number of joints. So you can remember this formula, or if you solve this you will get this equation. So m plus r minus 2j. So in some gate questions they will ask you only the numeric formulas only. So this is also correct and this is also correct and both are same for a truss. Okay. So for a, this is the formulas for a two dimensional truss. So whatever we are discussing till now, so that is two dimensional truss. Suppose if you take a three dimensional truss, so we know that the number of equilibrium equations are available here 6, not 3. So that is sigma fx equal to 0, fy equal to 0 and then fz is equal to 0, sigma mx, my, mz. Okay, there are total 6 equilibrium equations, right? So in that case you will get R minus 6 plus m minus 2j minus 6. Okay. And here also 2 will become 3 because basically at every joint there are 2 equilibrium equations for a given truss. Okay. But in case of a 3 dimensional, so that is 3. So here this formula m minus 2j minus 3, it is a internal static determinacy for a 2 dimensional truss. Okay. So if it is 3 dimensional truss, then the formula will become m minus 3j minus 6. Okay. So this is for formula for static internal static indeterminacy for a 3-dimensional truss, and this will become r minus 6. Okay. So next we will see about beam. So coming to the beam, so generally beam is subjected to the some lateral loading, okay, nothing but vertical loading. So for a beam, the total static indeterminacy which is equal to external static indeterminacy plus internal static indeterminacy. So this external static indeterminacy again depends upon this support reactions, okay, so which is equal to r minus 3, and internal static indeterminacy actually 0 for the beam, because beam is only one member, okay. And these are the formulas for a 2-dimensional case, okay. Suppose if there is a 3-dimensional beam, then actually we should apply a formula r minus 6, okay. So hope you understand the difference between the 2-dimensional as well as the 3-dimensional, okay. And the next one we will see frame. So frame. So here I have taken one simple frame structure. So again you can calculate the external static indeterminacy, which is equal to external static indeterminacy plus internal static indeterminacy, okay. So external again it depends upon the support conditions, that is equal to r minus 3, and internal static indeterminacy which is equal to 3 times of the C. Here C is nothing but so number of closed loops. So you can see here there are here in this case of the frame there are 4 closed loops are there, okay. And this is for a 2-dimensional plane frame, nothing but a plane frame. So if you take a space frame that is a 3-dimensional, then the equation will become r minus 6 plus 6 into C, okay. So this is the formula for static determinacy of space frame, that is a 3-dimensional frame structure, right. So next, so we will see some special cases, okay. So whatever the formulas we discussed earlier, so those are the direct formulas we can use if there is no internal hinge, and if there is no horizontal release support, and if there is no vertical release support, okay. But in any case, if there is a internal hinge present in case of the beam or frame, okay. So here if you see that this is the internal hinge, okay. So if there is an internal hinge means actually, so there is no moment resistance. So if there is no moment resistance, the whatever the moment, it will transfer to this member to this member. So here you can see that the sum of the moments which is equal to 0. So this extra equation we are going, there will be one extra equation that can be added. So earlier we have only 3 equilibrium equations. So along with these equations, okay, we can add one more equation, that is sum of the moments equal to 0 when there is a internal hinge, okay. Similarly, when there is a horizontal release support, so you can see horizontal release support here. So basically this can be look like this. Suppose these two are the 2 members, and these 2 members are connected by the one horizontal support, so like this, okay. So actually it means that whatever the horizontal force coming from this member, it will directly transfer to this member. So there is no reaction of the horizontal force. So here we can use sum of the horizontal force equal to 0. So this is the extra equation that we are adding when there is a horizontal release support, okay. So similarly, if there is a vertical release support, so there won't be any shear resistance, means the some vertical, whatever the vertical force, so that will be transferred to the another member. So here you can see basically this is the member, there are 2 members are connected by the some vertical hinges. So here in this case there won't be any vertical reaction, so sum of the vertical forces is equal to 0. So nothing but sum of the Fy is equal to 0. So here one more extra equation is going to be added if there is a vertical release support, okay. So generally this vertical release support represent like this, Okay, in case of the diagrams problems, so you can see if there is a picture like this, it means that it is a vertical release support, right. So finally, so what is the static indeterminacy formula? So that is equal to external static indeterminacy plus internal static indeterminacy minus some special cases. So these special cases will give you some extra equilibrium, sorry, extra conditions. So like nothing but some extra equations we will get. Okay. So that is maybe sum of the moments equal to 0, sum of the Fx equal to 0, maybe sum of the forces in y direction is equal to 0. So anyway, this is the concept of this static indeterminacy. So how to find out this static indeterminacy of truss, beam and frame for a 2-dimensional, also 3-dimensional. Okay. So now we will see some examples. So here I am taking this example. So the given picture you can see that this is a truss. Okay. So for a truss problem, what is the static indeterminacy formula? So that is equal to external static indeterminacy plus internal static indeterminacy. Okay. So external static indeterminacy, so you will get that is r minus 3, okay, plus internal static indeterminacy formula is m minus 2j minus 3. Okay. So here 2j is the number of joints. So now you see what are the number of reactions here. So here this is a hinge support, you will have 2 reactions, and this is a roller support, only one vertical reaction, and this is also roller and there is a one vertical reaction. So the total number of reactions are 4. Okay. So here 4 minus 3 plus, so what are the total number of members? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 members minus how many joints? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. So there are 6 joints. So 2 multiplied by 6 minus 3. Okay. So now you can solve this equation. So you will get 4 minus 3 1 plus 10 minus, so 2 into 6 12 minus 3. So 12 minus 3 you will get 9. Okay. So now here 1 plus 10 minus 9 1. So you will get 2. Okay. So this truss is having a total static indeterminacy 2. So sometimes they will ask you whether this is externally static indeterminate structure or internally static indeterminate structure, then we need to calculate separately. So this external static indeterminacy r minus 3, that is 4 minus 3, so which gives you 1. Okay. And internal static indeterminacy you are also getting 1. So here if they ask the question what is the external static indeterminacy, then answer is 1. And what is the internal static indeterminacy? So that is answer is 1. And what is the total static indeterminacy? Answer is 2. Okay. So this is a one more question. You can see here. So the picture shows it is a beam. Okay. And it is a 2-dimensional only in a single plane. So for a beam, what is the total static indeterminacy? So that is external plus internal. Okay. So external is r minus 3 and internal is 0 for a beam. So what are the reactions? R. So here fixed support. So you will have 3 reactions. Okay. And this is a roller support 1 and here is a hinge support. So there are 2 reactions. So totally 3, 1, 2. So totally 3 plus 1 4 plus 2 6. So 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. But see here there is a internal hinge present here. So when there is a internal hinge, actual formula for static indeterminacy is external, internal minus some special cases. Okay. So minus, so if there is internal hinge presence, what is the equation? That is sum of the moments is equal to 0, that going to be added. Okay. So this is extra equation that we will have. So here when 2 members are connected to this internal hinge, you can add only one equation. So here minus 1. Okay. So minus 1 and then so total now it is equal to 2. So what is the final static indeterminacy of this beam? That is equal to 2. So I hope you understand. Okay. So next example is, see, you can see this is a frame problem. Okay. So in this frame, if you observe, so there is a internal hinge here. Okay, and see there is a horizontal shear release and this is a vertical shear release. So if you understand this problem, so you can solve any type of the problem. Okay. So now here, what is a static indeterminacy for a frame that is external plus internal minus some special conditions. Okay. So external static indeterminacy, it is nothing but a r minus 3 because it is a only plane frame. So internal static indeterminacy for a plane frame, which is equal to 3 times of the c, okay, minus special conditions. Okay. So now first of all we will find what are the number of reactions. So this is a fixed support, we will have 3, and this is a hinge, we will have 2. See here, this is actually not a roller support. Even there is a diagram like this, here this will be act as a vertical horizontal shear release. Okay. So in this case, so you will have only 2 reactions. Okay. So one is vertical reaction as well as one momentum reaction. Okay. So vertical and momentum, so there are 2 reactions, but you see it is a pure roller support. So if it is a pure roller support, means we have only one reaction, so that is the only vertical reaction, that is the 1. So 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Okay. So 5, 7, 8. So the total number of reactions are 8 minus 3. Okay. Plus 3c. See, what is the c? C is nothing but closed group. So here this is the one closed group and this is the second, this is the third, and this is, see, there are 4 closed groups are present. So 3 into 4 minus special cases. So carefully observe. So here a hinge is present at the F, but see here there are 4 members are connected to this hinge. If the 4 members are connected, so we will have extra 3 equations of sum of the moments is equal to 0. Okay. So we can have 3 type of the sum of the moments are equal to 0 at the point F because 4 members are connected. Next, so there is a horizontal shear release here. So 2 members are connected. So here we need to add one equation extra, and here vertical release at the L. So if there is a vertical release here, one more special condition we have to add. Okay. So now you calculate 8 minus 3, 5 plus 3 plus 4, 12 minus 5. So the final answer is 12. So the static indeterminacy of the given plane frame is 12. Okay. I hope you understand this problem. Okay. Next, so we will solve one some gate questions. So this is a gate 2014 question. Question is the static indeterminacy of the 2-span continuous beam with an internal hinge. See here in the question they given there is a internal hinge and there is a 2-span continuous beam. So for a beam, what is the formula? External static indeterminacy plus internal static indeterminacy minus some special conditions. So external is r minus 3 plus internal 0 for a beam minus special cases. Okay. So what are the total number of unknowns? So this is a roller 1 and this is the 1 hinge, there are 2 reactions. So there are totally 4 reactions we have, 4 minus 3 plus 0 already, and special conditions. See here special conditions, there is a internal hinge here and 2 members are connected. So for internal hinge sum of the moments is equal to 0. So that is the equation we need to add. So one equation we are using, that is sum of the moments equal to 0. So minus 1. So now 4 minus 3 minus 1, so which is equal to 0. Okay. So here we can see that the static indeterminacy which is equal to 0. So which means that the given structure is determinate structure. Okay. So next question. So this is a we can see there is a truss here and it is a plain truss. So what is the formula? ds is equal to dse plus internal static indeterminacy. Okay. And here external static indeterminacy which is equal to r minus 3. Okay. Plus what is internal? m minus 2j minus 3. Okay. So here I am writing directly formula m plus r minus 2j. Okay, so the same equation if you solve you will get this m plus r minus 2j. So here I am, so first you calculate how many number of members are there. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. So 20 members are there plus number of reactions. So he hinge 2 reactions, this is a roller 1 reaction and this is also roller 1 reaction. So there are 4 reactions minus 2 times of the joints. So what are the joints? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 joints. So 2 into 10. Okay, so you will get, I think 20 will get cancel each other. So answer is 4. Okay, so the static independency of the given plane truss is 4. Okay, so next, see this question. The question is the degree of static indeterminacy of a rigidly jointed frame in a horizontal plane and subject to the vertical load only as shown in the figure. See, the beam is in a horizontal plane but the loading is a vertical. So there are 2 planes are mixed. Okay, so in this case the given beam we can see that it is a space beam. Okay, so for a 3-dimensional, see this is nothing but a 3-dimensional beam. Okay, so for a 3-dimensional beam, what is the formula of the static indeterminacy? External plus internal. So internal anyway 0 for the beams, external is here not r minus 3, it is r minus 6. Okay, so because of external 3-dimensional structure, see there are, so total 6 equilibrium equations are there. Sigma fx equal to 0, sigma fy is equal to 0, sigma fz is equal to 0. Similarly, sum of the moments x is equal to 0 in y and in z. Okay, so now we need to calculate what is the reactions. So at this rigid support, so there are total 6 unknowns are there: fx, fy, fz, mx, my, mz. Okay, and here also there will be 6 unknowns will be there. So total we can see there are 12 unknowns. Okay, so minus 6, so which is equal to 6. So answer is 6, that is the option A. Okay, so this is how you need to read the problem carefully and you have to understand whether the given structure is a plane or a space. Okay, so next we will see one more question. I think this is the frame structure, and for a frame we know the formula, that is DSE plus DSI, okay, minus special conditions. So tell me what is the formula for external static indeterminacy, that is r minus 3. What is internal static indeterminacy for a frame, that is 3 times of the C. Okay, so minus special conditions. So we will write some special conditions after identifying the some interlinge. Okay, so now we calculate, see for joint A fix there are 3 reactions, for joint B hinge there are 2 more reactions, for joint C it is a roller, so 1 more reaction. See, this is not a roller, so we can take this as a horizontal shear or vertical shear. Okay, so here there will be 2 reactions are there. So one is vertical reaction and moment reaction also will be there. Okay, so the total is 3 plus 2 5 6 to 8. So there are 8 reactions, that is 8 minus 3 plus, so 3 times of this C. So here you can see this is a one closure group and this is a second closure group. Okay, so 3 multiplied by 2 minus, see just identify, is there any hinges are there? Yes, so hinge is present at K and 2 members are connected to the K. So we can have one equation minus 1. Okay, so now 8 minus 3 5 plus 3 into 2 6 minus 1. So answer is 10. Okay, so option D is the answer for this given a frame structure. Okay, so here I solved some gate questions. So please solve some more gate questions from your side, so that if you do more practice you will understand, and if you get doubts, so please comment, and if you like this video please share. And here one more problem I have. So a beam which is fixed at the ends and subjected to the lateral load. See here, a beam fixed at the 2 ends, okay, and subjected to the lateral loading, nothing but a vertical loading. See vertical loads only statically indeterminate and the degree of static indeterminacy is okay. So they are asking what is the static indeterminacy of this a beam which is fixed at both the ends subjected to the vertical loading only. Okay, so only vertical loading. So in these cases, so there is no horizontal loading. Okay, so if there is no horizontal loading, there won't be any horizontal reactions also. So in this case we can count only the two reactions at a fixed supports. Basically there are three reactions. Okay, so but here we are skipping this horizontal reaction because of there is no horizontal load. Okay, so we have two unknowns here. Similarly here we have two unknowns. So the total number of unknowns are 4 unknowns. See here, earlier for a fixed support we have 3 and this is also 3, the total is 6. But when there is a mention that vertical loading only, okay, when there is a vertical loading only, we should not consider this horizontal reaction because there is no horizontal loading. Okay, so please identify this type of the problems and apply the formula ds is equal to r minus not 3, it is 2 because sum of the fx is equal to 0. So we are not taking this equation for a vertical loading only. Okay, so that's why the formula is r minus 2. So now here r is 4 minus 2, so you will get answer is 2 and the option B is the correct answer. So this type of the problems that very important, that if they are asking only for lateral loads or nothing but vertical loads, then you can go for this formula, that is r minus 2. Okay, so thank you, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel, and if you want to share with your friends, please share this video, and if you are having any doubts, please put in the comment section so that I can clear you in the next session. Okay, thank you.